Welcome to We Poets. My name is Sally Baker, and I'm the host of We Poets. We Poets is a poetry show for boys and girls between the ages of 6 and 13. So if you would like to be on the program, please have your parents or your school teacher call me. I'm always looking for youngsters to come and read poems that they have written. Also, we train teenagers between the ages of 13 and 19 how to be our television technicians. Our technicians this year are 16 years old, and they come from El Cerrito High School. Also, I'm always looking for adult guests to come and tell young people something about their job careers. Tonight, we have a very special guest, and her name is Dr. Beth Halbert. She's a psychologist, and she's going to tell us all about her interesting career and some books that she has written. We're a nonprofit organization, so we're always looking for sponsors to help us produce new shows. So if you would like to be a sponsor, please call me at the number that appears on the screen. So without further ado, here we go with our young lady who's a poet, and she's going to read a poem. So here we go. Hello, young lady.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
Good.
Great. Could you look there at camera 3 and tell us your name and how old you are and where you go to school, please?
My name is Faye Coger. I'm 13 years old, and I go to O'Hara Park Middle School.
Great. What do you like best about school?
Hanging out with my friends.
Good. And why is it important that we have good friends?
Because you don't want to be lonely.
That's right. That's right. And tell me about some of the favorite subjects you like at school.
I like math.
Math.
And science.
Science. And when you graduate from high school or college, what career do you think you'd like to pursue?
I want to be a singer or actress. If not, I'll be a lawyer.
Great. Those are good careers. Good careers. And do you like to write?
Yeah, most of the time.
What do you like to write about?
Mainly stories that I like to think of, or if I have free time, I'll just doodle.
Good, good. So you're going to read us something tonight, right?
Uh-huh.
Can you tell us something about this poem?
It's about when you feel abandoned, someone leaves you, and you don't know what really to do about it, and you're hurt for many years about it, and the thought just keeps running through your head.
Mm-hmm. Did you write this poem?
No, it's by an anonymous writer.
Good. Be our guest, please.
Okay. You left me when I was young, left me with my falling tears. I felt like I was no one. For so many long, painful years, I cried at night when I wished you were there. Mom, how can't you see? Can't you see this is unfair? My life is a horrible mess. My heart hurts so bad I could not rest. These falling tears that fall show that I have been through it all. Right now we are together, but things do not feel the same. My heart is broken, and you are to blame. I hope you see me crying and regret what you have done, but right now, I will live my life as a no one.
Great. Let's clap. Wasn't that nice? Good, very good. Good. Now, what would you like to put out to young people today about maybe some of the problems they're having at school or with their family, or how they can change the world?
No matter how hard life is going on for you, no matter how you feel abandoned or left out, there's still going to be something out there that you'll feel great about. And even if your heart is broken or sad and you're falling to pieces, get back up, because just keep on trying.
Good. That's what we all can do. We all have to go through that, don't we? Yes, yes. Now tell me some more about yourself. What do you like to do for fun or sports, or have you traveled anywhere?
Right now I'm a cheerleader, and I like to sing a lot, and I travel a lot, so yeah.
Do you like cheerleading?
Mm-hmm.
Is it very stressful and straining?
Yeah.
You have to keep in good shape, right? Mm. What do you do to keep your body fit?
I don't eat so much.
You don't eat so much. What do you like to eat that's healthy?
I like to eat vegetables and fruits. I'm not a big fan of big meals, except on Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh, good. Do you like to cook?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like to cook?
Maybe like soups, dishes, maybe appetizers.
Good, good. Now, have you traveled anywhere here in the United States or outside of the United States?
I've been to Oregon and Las Vegas, Nevada, and LA.
Good.
I think that's it.
What did you do there?
I mainly just visited. Maybe on Oregon I visited, LA I visited. LA is just some place to get away from home.
Do you speak a foreign language?
No.
Would you like to learn one?
Yeah.
Which one would you like to learn?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe Chinese
Chinese,
and
yes.
Spanish.
Yes, yes.
I'd like to learn that.
We have a number of interns here who
Really?
speak Spanish. Yes, very good. We took 15 interns to Paris, France, my director and I, and we filmed our show We Poets in schools in Paris, France for 2 weeks, and then we got invited to go to Runaway Bay, Jamaica for 1 week.
I've been
And
to Jamaica.
Have you? Tell us about your trip there to Jamaica.
It was a cruise that we went on, and it was really fun.
Oh, your family took a cruise?
Yeah, me, my mom, my dad, and my little sister.
How good. What did you like best about their culture?
I liked it best because you can hear music down almost any street, and then the water is beautiful.
Isn't the water beautiful? So blue. And the
Yes.
people were so friendly. Oh, we really enjoyed it. Yes. Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about you?
This poem simulates me because at age 6 I was adopted, and I felt the same way as maybe this kid who wrote this poem left and abandoned, and that hurt me. I know it probably hurt them because they wrote this poem showing how they felt and how angry they were that they just couldn't keep it in no longer. And maybe it's just what you gotta learn is maybe to keep on trying, and you'll get what you want.
That's right. Never give up. Never give up. I know I went through that too. I was raised in an all-white community. I was the only black child in my class. So I really had to strive to compete with the white children, But I never gave up, So that's what you've got to do. Never lose hope that you can't become what you want to become.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell us maybe about your family? Or
My little sister was adopted too. She was adopted at 1 year old. She loves to be like crazy, and she loves to dance. She's very funny. I learn a lot by my family.
Oh, that's good. Well, maybe she can come and be on our show. Well, anyway, I want to thank you so much. We're going to hear from you the second half of the program, and you did an excellent job, and I'm very proud of you. You keep up the good work, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, let's clap for her. Wasn't that good? Welcome back to the second half of We Poets. I'm Sally Baker, the host. I would now like to introduce you to my very special guest for tonight, and her name is Dr. Beth Halbert. She's a psychologist, and she's going to tell us all about her wonderful career. She's done so many things, so here we go with Dr. Beth. Hi, Dr. Beth.
Hello, it's so nice to be on the show. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you so very much, and I understand that you do a TV show too.
I do. I'll have to have you come over to Chabot College and be
Yes.
on Ask Dr. Beth, America's Teenologist, Bridging the Parent Gap.
Good, and how long have you been doing your TV show?
Brand new.
Brand new.
We are new, just started airing just in the last couple of months.
Great, great. But now let's talk about what you've been doing that's so exciting. So my first question is, as an author of Embracing Defiance, helping your child express their unique voice while keeping your sanity, can you tell us a little bit about your experience working with parents and teens and how you became known as America's Teenologist?
So first of all, this book was downloaded through me because I am one big teenager. And I love teen energy. And you may say, why would you love teen energy? Why would you want to embrace defiance? The world is trying to squish defiance. When I ask Americans, tell me, or I'll be in a group with 500 people and I'll say, tell me what you think about a teenager. Just real quick, think of a few words that come to your mind. And what they usually say, you want to give me a couple of words that you think people are saying about teens?
They don't listen.
There you go. Don't listen. Defiant.
Right.
And I did this with a group of teenagers. They had 2 pages. We're defiant, we cheat, we steal, we're liars, we're drug addicts, we're this. It was terrible.
Ooh.
Exactly. And when I do it with a group of hundreds of people, they do the same thing. So I'm going to say to you, and I'm going to say to the teenagers, do we want to keep living into that story about teens? So I'm an advocate, and what I said to those kiddos that came into my workshop is I said, I don't buy it. And it was like they straightened their hats, they pulled up their pants, they sat up in the chair, and I didn't think they were ever going to leave. We were dancing and having fun because they said, this white chick, she gets us.
She gets us.
She sees our brilliance.
Yes.
She sees our greatness. She believes in us. And that's why I am America's Teenologist, because I love teens. I love helping people have their authentic voice. If you don't get to tell the truth, then I can't trust what you're saying. And a lot of parents say to me, my kids constantly lie to me. And I say to the parents, can you handle the truth? Do you want to know the truth? And so part of what this is about is I'm not going to be able to tell you the truth unless you can handle it.
Now tell us about this book that you've written.
So this is the book, Embracing Defiance. It's actually a Mom's Choice award-winning book. And this has the practical tools for stress-free parenting.
Good.
And it gives you a step-by-step on first, understanding your own inner teenager. That part of you that is fighting with your child and the adult has left the building. That's what I'm doing, is I'm teaching the parents how to make peace with their own inner family. So the little inner 3-year-old is like the child part of us that just wants to hide under the covers. The inner 7-year-old is the part that's like the super duper Poindexter. The one that is telling you exactly what to do, when to do it, how to do it, where to do it. The should monster, the little know-it-all.
Oh, yes.
You know that one?
Yes, I know that one.
And then the teenager comes along and says, whatever, talk to the paw, give it a rest. And so you need an adult, a divine wise self, to manage these voices in our heads. And one of the things that happens when a child comes along, they become the mirror reflection of all that noise in your own head. They find the triggers, they find your Achilles heel. So the book is about how to make peace with that within yourself, how to better understand it with your child, and why it's actually beneficial to let them speak their truth versus lie and pretend to be compliant.
Now this book is geared toward parents, and you have these workshops, huh?
Yes, I have workshops that are called Power Parenting Workshops. It's about helping parents get back in their power and helping the children keep their power so they don't give it away to the drug dealer. They don't give their power away to the boyfriend. They don't give their power away to a boss that makes them work 18 hours a day. So it's about speaking your authentic truth and being in your authentic voice and staying in your power.
Do you speak mostly to adults or children?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Oh, good, good.
Everybody.
Everybody.
I actually had a 92-year-old that said to me one time, could you help me find my inner teenager? And I said, absolutely. And then I've worked with little ones as young as 2 years old that are getting in their little power and speaking their truth when they say, no, no, I can do it. That's their inner teenager.
So like, do you go out every day and speaking with groups every day, or?
I speak as much as I possibly can because you can see I'm not quite shy and I love to talk about this. This is a huge passion of mine. And any place that will have me come and do a presentation, I love to bring this work to corporations.
Good.
Because corporations are like the super 7-year-old managers, and they say, I've got a bunch of kids. And when you treat your employees like a child, guess what?
They behave like a child.
That's right.
Yes.
They turn into inner teenagers. So I do some things to help bridge the gap between the millennials and the boomers and the parents and the teens.
Good, good. Now let's talk about the CD.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
This is some music that is emotional development music. For example, I do what you do, not what you say. I model after you, whatever you do. Doing the same, kids doing the same. So the material in the songs are for the parents, but the kids love it.
Oh.
So one of the songs is, cut me some slack, my brain is growing. So it's about, the teenagers love that one, by the way. And then there's one that's like, feel those feelings and stomp it out. So it's teaching you what to do with your feelings. It's teaching you how to be in relationship. It teaches boundary setting. So it's all the different levels of emotional development.
Great. Now, did you major in music also?
Actually, my mom majored in music.
Oh.
And I brought the songs to her, and then she beautified it.
Wonderful.
She's phenomenal. She's such a beautiful mom, and she helped me put the material together.
Oh, great, great. Now, we're talking about the holidays now. Can you tell us about stress that parents and children have during the holidays, and if you've incorporated this into any of your books or your songs?
Now, do you think we might have just a teeny bit of stress during the holidays?
Oh, tell me about it.
So one of the things I talk about is if your expectations are way up here, and the reality is way down here, everything in the middle is stress. Expectations, reality, everything in the middle is stress. So we can either lower our expectations, and I call that the inner teenager, whatever, or we can raise our reality, which is the super 7-year-old trying to do it faster and better and more. Or in between all of this is we embrace all of it, and that would be the divine wise self. So in the holidays, if I can embrace you and all of who you are, my 3-year-old just wants to have some hot cocoa. My 7-year-old wants to get everything done and all the house projects done. My teenager wants to go snow skiing. So if we can find a way for all of our projects and all of our needs to be met, and I care about yours, you care about mine, we call that a win-win.
Wonderful.
Or no deal.
Or no deal. No. Now let's get back here to some of our questions now. Tell us who your book is intended for and how your readers will benefit from it.
So there's really a trick here. It looks like it's for parents of teenagers, but it's really for anybody and everybody that deals with any sort of defiance in their life. With a spouse, defiance with your dog, a defiance with your inner self, like I'm an entrepreneur. And sometimes it's like, I just don't even want to get up. So it's like my inner teenager has hijacked my body. So the book is about how to make peace between the workaholic, perfectionistic, overachieving, do it perfect, do it right part of myself, and the part of myself that wants to have fun, have a life, bring my passion and my purpose out without having to work so hard.
Great.
So the book is about practical tools to talk to the different emotional aspects of ourselves.
Great, great. Now let's see here. Can you give us a brief overview of the 10 keys of passionate parenting?
Yes. So I created this 10 keys to compassion. COMPASSION. First one is compassion. And usually people think of compassion like taking care of others. Mine is compassion, taking care of yourself. Being compassionate and loving and forgiving to yourself first, and then you have tons of patience for everybody else. Put your own oxygen mask on. And then the second one, CO, is for own your story. So if I believe you're stupid and dumb and an idiot and all these things, I get to be right, and I actually live you into that. Had a child that said he was illiterate because a teacher said he was illiterate.
Yeah, so that stayed with him.
When he realized it was just a story, this same child became salutatorian.
Yes.
And had not read a lick all the way through 3rd grade because he had a story and believed what somebody had said.
Told him.
Had another mom that told me that she had a bossy pants daughter. I said, you mean you've got the next world leader? So the mom started calling her daughter the next world leader, and the child is now in leadership in high school.
Great, great.
So what's your story? So C for compassion, O for own your story, and M is for mirror, mirror. If you spot it, you got it. If you're triggering me, it's because there's something in me that's wounded. And then all the rest of them, COM, P is for playful, messy, affect, feel your feelings, name them out, self-care, self-trust. Intrinsic creates the extrinsic. Organize your village, and KNOW, know your boundaries.
Know your boundaries.
So the book has a chapter on each one of those 10 keys to compassion. And I also have a song.
Wow.
The
And you
name
said
of
you
the
sang-
game is compassion.
Could you sing a few bars for us?
The name of the game is compassion. The name of the game is compassion. If you think you have to be right, you can win the battle but lose the fight. The name of the game is compassion.
Great, great. Where do you get all that energy?
Falling madly in love with myself, forgiving myself for all my shortcomings, and not having my little super 7-year-old wah, 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 wah.
Well, we have about 2 minutes left before we have our poet come on. Is there anything else you'd like to put out in these 2 minutes?
So, through the holidays, what's the most important thing for all of us?
Happiness, no stress, love.
Okay. Now, what it normally shows up is get things done, get the checklist done, get the cards written, get everything bought, and by the way, I'm right about everything. So if you're willing to be wrong about everything, if you're willing to be wrong about everything, then you can have happiness, peace, joy, and calm.
Wow, well, you've certainly got that energy. And
Yes.
I'm going to look forward to reading your book and listening to your CD.
Thank you.
Yes, you've done so many wonderful things.
Mirror, mirror.
Thank you. Now we're going to have our poet come on. So boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen, don't turn off those TVs. Our young lady's going to come join us. And before we say goodbye, we'll be back in just a moment. And now Faye has joined us, and I think she has a question for Dr. Beth.
How do you know when a kid feels insecure about themselves?
Woo, that is a fantastic, this is called Stump the Doc. This is a fantastic question. And I actually did a whole TV show on this called Teen Life Over Suicide. And I have a video of that anybody can download and answer this long version. But the gist is, it's different for every child. And what I would love to do is be able to switch this on you. And do you ever smile when you're hurting on the inside?
A lot.
Yes.
And so it's really critical that we ask questions and that you feel safe to tell me the truth. So I'm only going to be able to trust your response if I know that you can trust me. So can you trust me?
Yes.
How would I know if you couldn't trust me?
If the things I say is not true.
But how would I know?
I don't know.
Okay, so I have to really be able to trust that you can be safe telling me anything and everything for me to know that you're going to be able to tell me the truth. That's the long version of a short answer.
Great. Now, I
Great
think
question.
you're going to sing us a holiday song before we end our program, right?
Sure.
Can you tell us the name of it?
Last Christmas.
Okay, be our guest.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten, twice shy, I Keep my distance, but you still catch my eyes. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Cold, sunny lover with the fire in his heart. A man undercover, but he tore me apart. Now I found my true love, you'll never fool me again. Oh, last Christmas, gave you my heart. The very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Great, let's clap. Wasn't that great? Great, wonderful. Wonderful.
That is awesome.
I think you could pursue a career in singing.
I'm going to have you on my TV show and teach you some of my songs and have you be one of the singers for me if you would.
Great.
Right on. We'll get a band going.
And she says she's a cheerleader too. Tell me about your costumes that you wear for cheerleading.
They're like really glittery and like burgundy and black and silver.
Ooh.
And really tight
Oh.
Really tight.
on the arms.
So any parting words before we have 2 minutes left? Anything else you'd like to tell us?
Nothing to know of.
Okay. Dr. Beth, anything else you'd like to tell us?
So one of the things that I would say is this young lady is phenomenal.
Yes.
And one of the things that is absolutely essential is that we keep her having her voice.
Good, good.
Let her keep being able to question us. Let her have a position that's different and defiant so that when she becomes the next world leader, we can trust what she has to say.
That's right.
So keep bringing it.
Yes.
I'm so
yes,
proud of you.
yes.
You rock.
You rock. Well, I want to thank you both for coming. You did an outstanding job. And now we're going to have some goodies afterwards. And I would like
Yay.
to thank our sponsors for tonight for providing our food. I'd like to thank Trader Joe's, Grocery Outlet, Safeway, Little Caesars, North Beach Pizza, and Red Tomato Pizza House, plus many others.
Wow.
So we're going to chow down after we finish our show.
That's
So I want to
great.
thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. And this is our last show for the year 2016, but we're going to have all new shows next year, 2017. So keep watching We Poets. And we'd like to wish you all happy holidays. Let's wave goodbye. Thank you for
Bye.
watching. Bye-bye.